Hey, Jim here, coming back with another video. Today I've got some 1970 Aldana Orioles cards that I want to share with you guys. These are fairly hard to come by. I won't go as far as to call them rare, but they are definitely hard to come by. I have never seen them before, and I always have a rule that when I see something that I like and I've never seen it before, if I can buy it, I like to buy it. So that's what I did in this case. There's a lot of four of them. They all came together, and the main attraction to this four-card lot was this card here, this Brooks Robinson, very beautiful image of Brooks Robinson. And this set was released late in 1970 to commemorate the Baltimore Orioles World Series victory against the Reds there in the 1970 World Series. And this image here, you got the outstretched belly on the ground, glove in the air, just like the play that he made in the World Series. So, yeah, it's a 12-card set. Actually, there's 13 cards because there's two Brooks Robinson cards. There's this one, which you can see it says face showing, and there's also another one with him making the same play, but it's from another angle. It's like from the back angle, so you see him from the backside making the same play. And so, yeah, so it's 12 cards, 13 cards, as I said, and it includes the manager, Earl Weaver. And so there's the Brooks Robinson, and these are blank back. That's the human vacuum cleaner. And so if you're not familiar with the play that I'm talking about in the World Series.
These are very aggressive hitters. Would you believe that? Well, this guy's in another world. I mean, he's unbelievable. Watch this play by Brooks Robinson.
So that was the play. Just amazing. So next, I'm going to show you Jim Palmer. And so this is kind of a goofy looking card of Palmer, to be honest. Maybe the artist who was Carl Aldana, the artist who made these cards, I think he was trying to predict the future, because we've got Palmer here, no cap, hand on his hip, staring off into what would be a camera, almost like a model. So there's the Jim Palmer. And also I wanted to say that PSA has only graded 15 of these cards. Jim Palmer, 15 Jim Palmers have been graded. SGC hasn't graded any. The Brooks Robinson, this particular version of the Brooks Robinson, PSA has graded 16 total. And SGC has only graded one. Out of this complete set, SGC has only graded one card, and that's one of the Brooks Robinsons. I'm not sure if it was this one or the other version, but they've only graded one. They haven't graded any of the other cards in the set. And so that's the pop on that one, 16 total, 15 total on the Jim Palmer. Next up is another Hall of Famer. Beautiful image there of Frank Robinson. Very nice card there. And PSA has only graded 16 of these as well. So there's that. And finally, I have Elie Hendricks. Nice headshot of him, a nice smile on. And so this card is a 9, PSA 9. It did get the OC qualifier. But this is the only PSA 9. There are no 10s, so this is the highest graded. And they've only graded 11 total of this card. So you see what I mean when I say these cards are not, I don't go as far as to call them rare, but they're definitely hard to come by. And so just to talk about the artist for a minute. So Carl Aldana, he was a West Coast artist, mainly known for portrait, landscape, and cityscape painting. And he was a baseball player when he was in college, so he loved the sport. And he decided to make this set to commemorate the Baltimore Orioles winning the World Series, as I mentioned earlier. It is unknown how he distributed these cards. but they were only distributed in the Baltimore area apparently. And so when he made this set, this was against character for him, because his paintings, landscapes, they were very colorful paintings. And so for him to have this type of work was something that was not known for him. And so he had this set, and then he also made a set in 1971 of just random minor leaguers and mainly unknown players. And then he went on to establish his art career, and he also became the art director for a number of major motion pictures, including Ferris Bueller's Day Off and Air Force One. If you're familiar with those two movies, he was the art director of them, as well as a number of other movies that were produced. And so 40 years after he made this first set, he actually made a Pacific Coast League set. And he did that for a couple of years. And if they're actually very beautiful cards, very detailed, very colorful. And if you go on eBay and you Google Carl Aldana Pacific Coast League, there are abundance of those cards available. And so Carl Aldana he passed away in 2018, and these are his first venture into making cards. So that's all I got, guys. I appreciate everybody watching. I appreciate all the support. Love the comments. And I hope everyone has a great weekend. Bye for now.